It's been 4 weeks now since the surgery, and things have improved a lot. In about the week to 9 days following the surgery, it was a rough go. There was a lot of pain, a lot of just very uncomfortable, and there's a lot of things happening after surgery. You still have anesthesia in you, so you're feeling just, under the weather and just not quite yourself. And you're dealing with a lot of pain, and, you're not really able to do much for yourself, which is very frustrating. But I guess about 2 weeks after the surgery, things began to really improve. Like literally day by day, swelling began to decrease, like every day I could see a difference. And just every day I felt myself wanting and able to do more, a little bit less pain, a little bit, okay, hey, let's get up today and let's go cook. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. I'm still staying mainly, in my home, but just starting to feel a little bit more confident and a little bit more ambitious, relatively speaking. So I saw the doctor about 10 days after the operation, and he removed the stitches. He felt that, the healing process was going really well, and basically reinforced the idea that I should not be doing anything. Don't put weight on the leg, don't flex your quad muscle, don't do anything that could possibly disrupt, the work of the surgery. A lot of people say, oh, you've got to get back right away, start using your legs, start doing this, start doing that. And it could be that they don't understand this particular injury, which, you're talking about tendon being reattached to bone, right? And that tendon has to heal to the bone. It has to, really anchor itself, attach and calcify over and reattach itself, really. So I guess you could liken it to you're trying to glue two pieces together. You keep disrupting it. You don't give the adhesion, a real proper chance to set, and you're asking for trouble. And I had people contact me and say, listen, go easy with the rehab process. Don't get ahead of yourself because you'll screw it up and have to have the surgery done again. A couple people, speaking from experience, had to have that happen. So I've been on my best behavior. And life has to go on. I refuse to let this be something that's going to, ruin my motivation or leave me sitting on the couch, although I do spend quite a bit of time sitting on the couch. But I do what I can, and that's important. I think that oftentimes we get too caught up or too frustrated with, well, I can't do this or I can't do that. I mean, when I go to the gym right now, I'm not able to do one of my normal workouts. Is that optimal for me? No. Is it frustrating? Maybe a little bit, but it is what it is. But it's important to do what you can do, and that's what I've been focusing on. I see this in a lot of people. They set these goals that, to be honest, they're unrealistic. And I'm not saying it's not good to aim high. It certainly is. It's great. Aim for the stars. But your goal, you've never competed in a show before. Your goal isn't to be Mr. Olympia. Your goal is to, add 5 pounds of muscle. Your goal is to get in the best shape of your life. Your goal is to do a competition and see how it goes. And you keep going. You go from there. And every day, once you compete, it doesn't stop there. Or once you get in great shape for the summer, it doesn't stop there. You keep going and you get back in the gym. And, you improve and you get bigger and you get stronger. And, week after week and month after month and year after year, finally you find your place. You find yourself someplace. And that's bodybuilding, but that's also most things in life. That's a bank account. that we're talking about. You know, you don't go in one day and deposit $1 million in your bank account. You know, you put in $100 here. You know, you make a repair at your house that you didn't have to call somebody. You know, so you saved yourself a few $100. You know, that's how you know, money is saved. You know, it's little by little. It's you know, you watch the dollars. You don't piss money away on, you know, stupid things, and all of a sudden you've got money saved. And it's the same thing with the body or any other endeavor, man. You can't be looking at, you know, well, this guy has more resources than me, or he's making bigger strides than I am. I can't help but think, you know, about Al Pacino's speech in the movie Any Given Sunday, and he talks about fighting for inches. You know, he says, you know, on a football field, we go for every inch, you know, that we can. We fight for those inches. And bodybuilding is the same thing. It's a game of inches. It's a game of ounces and milligrams and grams and pounds and sets and reps and day by day. And you build and build and build and build. And injury, it's no different. It takes time. And you don't focus on what you can't do. You focus on what you can do. Yeah, I mean, I don't look at this, you know, the day that it happened and a few days after, yeah, fuck, I'm disappointed, man. I can't believe this happened. But it did. I can't be sitting around thinking about, oh man, I'm upset or I'm pissed off, I'm frustrated. You got to get on with things, man. You got to keep going. So you have to look at it as, okay, this is a new and exciting challenge for me. I'm happy to, you know, have to undergo this process of rehabilitation. If nothing else, I have to make myself believe it. But I really do feel that way. I'm not like, fuck, now I have to go to physical therapy. I can't wait to go to physical therapy because I know that brings me one step closer. Now, I look at that the same way I look at bodybuilding. People bitch about doing cardio. Man, I don't want to do cardio. Man, I don't want to eat this. I want to eat that shit. I want to do that cardio because that brings me one step closer to my goal. Not because I like that stuff or because I like doing the cardio, but I like the result it gives me. I don't give a fuck about going to physical therapy. You know what I'm saying? But I like where it's going to bring me. So yes, I want to go there. Yes, sign me up. I'll go every day. You know, I'd be remiss right now if I didn't give thanks and give credit where it's due. And, you know, throughout all this, my wife has been a huge, huge help to me. And I couldn't do things to the full extent that I wanted to do them if I didn't have her help. Because, you know, right now there's been and there continues to be shit that I just can't do. And having her help, it enables me to approach this process, this rehabilitation process, exactly the way that I want to the full extent. And I'm extremely, extremely grateful to her for that. And second, I would like to thank Animal for having my back. Remember, as soon as this happened, you know, I called them up and I let them know, and you know, their main concern for me was get better, you know, heal up, do what you have to do, don't worry about us. And I'm extremely, extremely lucky to have the support behind me that I have. So I just need to acknowledge that.